Diplomacy is moving. Power blocks are tightening. And elite accountability is back under oath. Here's what shifted in geopolitics and global power in the last 24 hours. The United States and Iran concluded another round of nuclear negotiations in Geneva. The talks, mediated indirectly through Oman, ended without a final agreement, but both sides described what they called significant progress. Technical teams are expected to meet again in Vienna next week. At the core, uranium enrichment levels, sanctions relief, and verification mechanisms. Washington wants strict limits and monitoring. Tehran wants meaningful sanctions rollback. Meanwhile, the United States has reinforced its military presence in the region, signaling deterrence remains active while diplomacy continues. Why it matters today. This is one of the most consequential diplomatic tracks globally. A breakthrough could ease energy market volatility and reduce regional war risk. Failure raises the probability of military escalation and destabilizes oil supply expectations. Every signal from these talks is being priced into geopolitical risk models. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi wrapped a 2-day visit to Israel, meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to deepen defense, technology, and economic cooperation. The leaders discussed expanding military collaboration, accelerating negotiations on a potential free trade agreement, and strengthening counter-terror coordination. India has increasingly positioned itself as a strategic bridge between the West, the Middle East, and the global South. Its engagement with Israel, particularly in defense technology and AI-linked sectors, signals a consolidation of security partnerships. Why it matters today. This reflects a realignment of strategic partnerships across Asia and the Middle East. As Iran remains in delicate nuclear talks with Washington, India's deepening ties with Israel sharpen the regional balance of power. It also reinforces India's role as a rising geopolitical heavyweight shaping multipolar alliances. In Washington, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton testified before the House Oversight Committee as part of the ongoing congressional investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's network and associations. The deposition was conducted behind closed doors. Clinton denied knowledge of Epstein's criminal activities and described the inquiry as politically motivated. Former President Bill Clinton is also expected to testify. The probe continues to examine connections between Epstein and political, financial, and social elites. Why it matters today? This is not just domestic political theatre. It is a high-profile accountability test involving a former Secretary of State and presidential candidate. The outcome influences public trust in institutions, elite networks, and the durability of bipartisan political tension in an election-adjacent environment. Meanwhile, North Korea issued a sharply worded warning towards South Korea, stating it would respond decisively to perceived military threats while simultaneously signaling a conditional openness to dialogue. The dual message follows ongoing military drills and regional security posturing involving the United States and its allies. Why it matters today. The Korean Peninsula remains one of the most persistent nuclear flashpoints globally. Any rhetorical escalation feeds into defense planning, alliance cohesion, and regional market sensitivity. Simultaneous threats and dialogue signals create ambiguity, and ambiguity drives volatility. US-Iran diplomacy inches forward without a deal. India and Israel tighten strategic alignment. Hillary Clinton faces congressional scrutiny in the Epstein probe. And North Korea mixes deterrence language with conditional openness to talks. Diplomacy, deterrence, and elite accountability are all active in the same news cycle. That's your GAINN Daily Brief for today.